Yeah, this movie was amazing. It was good to see the, I guess you call it technically a reboot. What's the terminology?
That'll work.
Does that work?
It's just a better version, maybe, or something.
Okay, all right.
That'll work too.
Right.
If I get a reboot, it better be better than my old boot.
That's a good point. But do you remember the original at all? I mean, I vaguely, because I saw it as a kid, and I haven't revisited that movie in such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, they don't stand up, but that, I think they got to get grittier and tougher, and I think that was the appeal that I think we ran into with Zach. I think. I don't think we fell in love with the document as much as we really had this idea that Zach would go someplace special with it.
Yes, I think they were all a bit more campy. The earlier ones were sort of tongue-in-cheek and taken with a grain of salt. And this is a lot more of the moral dilemma of what does one do with power and where does one learn one's values and asking the tougher questions, which Zach seems very gifted at doing with.
Well, I also
stories.
like the fact that in this version they focus more on your relationship with him, and then there's that whole family element, and then there's also the father's son, and then the mother's son, which they actually spend some time to develop, which I think adds to the backstory a little bit more.
Well, you have to create an architecture for a final decision, the final dilemma that a character faces. If you don't have the architecture, then you not sure what he's going to do.
No, that's a good point. And so you build on that relationship, which I like.
You have to know your school and what you're true to. What do you represent and who do you think you are? Well, where do you get those questions internally from when you were a child and those memories and what you identify with? And that's that core DOS level of input, Who am I? What do I stand for?
Yeah, and I thought that element worked. Now, thinking back to your own childhoods, who was your favorite superhero character and why?
I've said, I didn't really have one, but I don't know. Did you have one?
Copped out.
Why didn't you? That's actually pretty unique. Why didn't you have one?
Well, I have to take that back. I like the original artwork on Mickey Mouse. When he flew real fast, you could feel the vapor trail, and he could tie people up with it.
Oh, very cool.
I noticed that the newer Mickey Mouses, they didn't have the level of art, and I fell out of love with them. I liked how they were when he really did save the damn day.
Right.
Wow. And who would you cite? Who was your favorite?
I liked Mighty Mouse, and I like Felix the Cat, and but those aren't superheroes.
They're not superheroes.
They're just iconic, fun times for kids.
Yeah, they're iconic characters, though.
Yeah,
I think we
Josie and the Pussycats?
We
No,
stepped
they don't
into
count.
these roles not having that kind of thing that a lot of people have with these movies. That doesn't mean we're disrespectful to what this movie's about. It's just that the level of excitement is something that I think that we both kind of go, wow, we're glad we did this movie. Kind of glad that we did what we did in this movie the way we do it, not based on how it was done before.
Oh, fantastic answer. Thanks
Well
a lot.
said.
Appreciate. Yeah, very well said. Always appreciate
Ditto.
the work. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot.
You're scared of me because you can't control me. But that doesn't mean I'm your enemy.
Then who is?
That's what I'm worried about.
My son is twice the man you are.
Experience it in IMAX 3D.